Very good morning to one and all. This is Dr. B. Santana Krishnan, Associate Professor, Department of Electrical Engineering, GCE Board in Ignore. And this entire presentation is created by myself, Dr. B. Paramasivam, Associate Professor, and Dr. S. Ramesh Kumar, Associate Professor, Department of EEE, GCE Board in Ignore. In this model, we are going to discuss about the electrical wiring system. So what is mean by electrical wiring system? Electrical wiring is generally referred to an insulated conductor used to carry the current and associated devices. So domestic electrical appliances like lights, fans, washing machines, water pumps, etc. are connected to supply through insulated wire, which are controlled by switches. Generally, we are using house wiring. We are going to talk about the house wiring. In house wiring, the loads are connected with through switches. The loads are generally called as the fan, light, and what kind of devices used in our home. From the diagram, you can easily understand it. The wiring diagram gives the connection of different appliances to supply within the house building. Then system. What is system of wiring? System of wiring is a state electricity board provide electric supply up to a point outside the consumer premises. From this point, consumer take the connection to his main board. Insulated electrical wires will be taken out to various places in the premises to supply power to different types of loads like light, fan, refrigerator, room coolers, and etc. So the electrical service provider going to provide a connection at the outside. That is nothing but the meter box. In your home, you are using a meter box. Up to the meter box only the EB service provider, Tamil Nadu Electricity Board, provides the connection. From the meter boxes, we are going to take the corresponding connection to our home utility devices. This is nothing but the system of wiring. Then you go for specification of wiring. The conductor material, insulation. So what are the specification of wiring? The conductor material, insulation, size, and the number of core specifies the electrical wire. So what is the size of the conductor? How much conductor? Whether it's a two-wire conductor, or three conductors are present, or two conductors are present, or multi conductors are present. So the size and the type is very important. The conductors are usually of either copper, or the conductors are made usually by either copper or aluminum. Various insulating materials like polyvinyl chloride PVC, TRS tough rubber sheet, and vulcanized Indian rubber, generally called as VIR, used. The wire may be of single stand or multi stand. So single stand or multi stand means number of conductor present in the single wire. Wires with a combination of different diameters and the number of cores and stands are available. The selection of wire is made depending upon the requirement, considering factor like current and voltage rating, cost and application. The selection of if you go for high power rating machine, the number of conductors going to be increased. The thickness of the wires are also increased. So it is based on the application. We are going to select the corresponding wire. The current carrying capacity depends on the total area of the wire. If you go for AC, the current is 15 amps is going to be used for 15 amps cable. If you go for normal electrical appliances, you go for only 5 amps. So based on the flow of current, the conductor size is going to be vary. Then um, uh, what is wiring and its type? So wires are drawn along a consumer building to distribute power to all points where load is situated. There are three types of wiring. One is called domestic wiring, commercial wiring, and industrial wiring. We are going to discuss about the domestic wiring and industrial wiring. Domestic wiring is nothing but the minimum amount of power consumption. If you go for commercial industrial wiring, large power consumption. That's the basic difference between the domestic wiring and industrial wiring. Is minimum power consumption means if you go for domestic wiring, maximum power consumption is go for industrial wiring. Then what is the points to be considered while selecting any system of wiring? Life of installation, that is very important. What is the life of the installation? What is the future expansion? Whether you are going to expand it. We are constructing the home for one floor. Now we are going to expand another floor or two floor, three floor. How we are going to establish the connection for the respective floors? Similarly, construction of the building. What is the type of building you are going to construct it? And then what is any fire hazardous? As for safety purposes, the wire should be properly properly maintained properly. So the fire hazard or any special in case of any special condition. Then corrosive effect, dampness, number of wires in a single conductor, the dampness. Then if types of wire and material used, what type of wire we are using, because it represents the quality of the system, the nature of the load, whether it is the light load, whether it is load for higher power rating, what is the type of nature of load, and safety of the system is very important, and cost of the wiring. The cost of the, if you go for aluminum wire, it is very cheaper. If you go for a copper wire, it is very costly. Then, what are the factors to be considered for choice of wiring? Durability is very important. Type of wiring selected should be conformed to standard specifications so that it is durable, that is without being affected by weather condition and fumes, etc. Then safety. The wiring must be provide safety against leakage, shock, and fire hazards for operating personnel. Then appearance. Electrical wiring should give us an authentic appeal to the interior. And what is the cost? It should be not prohibitively expensive. Similarly, accessibility. The switches and the plug points provided should be easily accessible. There must be a provision for further extension of the wiring system if necessary. Maintenance cost. The maintenance cost should be a minimum. Mechanical safety. The wiring must be protected against any mechanical damage. So these are the factors to be considered. And what are the type of wiring? These are the following types of wiring. One is called cleated wiring. It is very old wiring system. Wood cast wiring. It is also very old system. CTS1 TRS wiring, generally called as the cup tire sheet wiring, and tough rubberized sheet wiring, and or batten wiring system. Then 4 is the conduit wiring. Nowadays we are using only conduit wiring. It is very cheap and the looking is also very nice. And then metal sheet wiring or lead sheet wiring. Then what is called cleat wiring? In this type of wiring, wood or plastic cleats are fixed to walls or ceiling at a regular interval, that is 0.6 meter between each cleat. PVC polyvinyl chloride insulated cables are taken through the holes of the each cleat. Cleat support and holds the wire. This is a cheap method. This is used for temporary installation. It is not suitable for home. It is outdated method. Now this is the you can see here there is a cleat wiring. Two conductors are passed through the cleated. You can see here there is a various representation. The external appearance of the cleat wiring is not good. The appearance is very bad. So this is the outdated method. Similarly, if you go for CTS wiring or TRS wiring or batten wiring, you can see these types of wiring is also used in house wiring and it is quite cheap. There are two methods. One is called CTS or TRS method. You can see here the first is the present the conductor, the electrical conductor. The second is the rubberized insulation before the among the conductor. Then there is a rubber sheath. They provide the insulation of the corresponding. Then is a braiding. It's generally called as a batten wire. Batten wire is nothing but the wires are run on the thick wooden batten which are fixed on the wall or the ceiling by means of screws and wooden plugs. CTS or TRS cables used are not much affected by chemicals, water and steam. You can see the diagram of wood cast wiring. So wood cast wiring, it is a cable run through the wood casing having grooves. The wood casing of the required fixed length with the parallel grooves that accommodate the cable. The wooden casting is fixed to walls or ceiling with screws. After placing the cables inside the groove of the casting, the wooden cap with grooves is placed on it to cover the cable. This is also cheap wiring system. This is high risk of fire in case of short circuit because wood is if a short circuit means there is a flame. The flame it comes by it start to burn your wood. It is very risky. So it is very risky. You can see here this is an example of wood case wiring. There is a wooden box. There are two connector placed inside. You can see here from the diagram you can easily understand it. There is a casing. There is then there is a two conductor passing inside the casing. Then there is a closure of the casing with the wood. And you can see it here. You can see these types of wiring in your old homes. This is the batten wiring or CRS wiring. You can see here what is one teak run through the wall or ceiling. The wires are grooves with screws and nets. You can see here from the diagram, you can easily understand what is batten wiring. Then it's a conduit wiring. This wiring, PVC cables are taken through the either PVC conduit pipes or through the steel conduit pipes. This conduit wiring can be either surface conduit wiring or concealed wiring. You can use this type of wiring. You can seal with your you can two types of conduit wiring. One is called surface conduit wiring. You can directly place these conduit pipes in the walls and ceiling, or you can make a groove in your wall. You can totally enclose it so that we cannot finding out where the pipes are going inside. It's only the appearance of this cleat wirings are very these conduit wirings are very neat. In nowadays we are used only clear conduit wiring. Surface conduit wiring is used in industries to connect the heavy motor, because identification of surface conduit fault is very easy because we can easily visible. But if we go for concealed conduit wiring, the identification of fault is very difficult. We have to test every time. So the advantage of conduit provides protection against mechanical injury and fire and shock proof, and conduit provides protection against chemical. The whole system is waterproof. Conductors are safety secured from moisture. This wiring has far better look and it has longer life. So this is the example of the conduit wiring. The first example is a plastic PVC pipe taken in the cable inside. You can see here there is a total insulation. It is generally called as the surface conduit wiring. Surface conduit wiring. The second diagram you can see here, again it is also a surface conduit wiring. The plastic tube is placed on the surface. Similarly, the plastic pipe placed on the ceiling in the third diagram. You can see the difference between the conduit wiring and the batten wiring. You can see here in batten the wooden is you can see the wires outside in the batten wiring. In the conduit wiring there is no wires visibly seen here. So safety purposes the conduit wiring is more safety when compared with the conduit when compared with the batten wiring. Similarly, metal sheet wiring, the same thing is the metal sheet wiring, the CTS and TRS we are using. Instead of using rubber for additional safety, the metal sheet is provided as an insulation. You can see here from the diagram, the metal sheet is provided over the insulated conductor in order to protect the system from mechanical injury and damage. You can increasing the safety. The metal sheet is provided to reduce the damage of your conductor. This is generally called as the metal sheet wiring or lead sheet wiring. Types of electrical drawing. So once we talk about once we talk about the electrical wiring, how the systems are represented by means of electrical drawing. Electrical drawing plays an important role in electrical installation work that convey the information about the connection of various devices and equipment with main. It provides the complete information and also helps to assemble the various equipment. So then another way of representation is black diagram. One way of represent the electrical drawing is the block diagram. It is a functional diagram drawing which shows and describes the main operating principle of the equipment or device. It consists of a principal function represented by blocks. Line connection shows the relation between them. Then the diagram is usually drawn before implementing any kind of electrical circuit. That you can see here there is a fuse, there is a SPH single pole single throw switches, then it is connected to corresponding lamp, fan and motor. So these are represented as a block. The relation between the blocks are connected through a line is generally called as the block diagram. Then line diagram, it is the simplified notation of an electrical system called as one line diagram or single line diagram, similar to the block diagram. It consists of symbol of representation of component. Lines to represent the wires or conductor which connect the components together. The line diagram derived from the block diagram. So block diagram is a function. What is the corresponding function? Lamp mean it is given as a lettering, but here we are connected the lamp exactly. We can connect the motor. The equivalent circuit going to be drawn, generally called as a single line diagram or line diagram. Then if you go for circuit diagram, any electrical circuit can be represented using the electrical circuit diagram. So electrical circuit is graphically represented in a simplified manner. It gives the position information of various elements in centimeter or meter or millimeter. Does not give any layout of parts and their detailed wiring information of the component. So one can do drawing by following the information given this diagram. This diagram illustrates the working of an electrical circuit. You can see here we have connected what is the distance centimeter. This is the look like a one line diagram, but we can measure the we can represent as a working of the corresponding electric circuit. Then wiring diagram. So wiring diagram is a representation of circuit, shows the wiring between parts or the elements. Gives the detailed information about wiring. It includes the relative position, arrangement of devices, terminals on the devices. It shows power supplies at each connection. This is the wiring diagram. You can see here from the energy meter we have connected through a corresponding main distribution board. From the main distribution board it is going to be given as the corresponding switchboard. From the switchboard it is connected to the corresponding load. So we can, this is the wiring diagram. This is the wiring diagram. So far we discussed about the domestic or wiring or house wiring. Then you can go for commercial industrial wiring. Industrial wiring is already discussed in first slide. Industrial wirings are it consume more power. So the power rating of the industrial equipments are very high. So it consume more power. The size of the conductors are very big. Must have better insulation. Because of the safety, and more productivity devices or circuit breakers are used to isolate any faulty area. Suppose if you go the industry, if you go for industry, it is connected multiple buildings or multiple application of electrical equipment. So you cannot stop all the electrical equipment operation. So we are going to isolate the faulty portion. So the circuit breakers or protective devices are used to isolate the corresponding faulty area. Then heavy loads and lights are separately connected. If you go for a domestic or home electrical wiring, there is no heavy load. Only light loads or fan load or air condition or motor is the maximum heavy load in case of house wiring or domestic wiring. But in case of industrial, there are lot of electrical machine going to be operated. So the heavy loads and lighting loads are connected separately. Then mostly underground cables systems are preferred. If there is no overhead cable, only an underground cable because of the safety, because it transmit more power or it consume more power. So the safety purposes they are using only for underground cable. So this is about your industrial wiring and domestic wiring. Thank you.